Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Best of the West Ignition. I'm Matthew Sparks. I will be calling the action because we cannot find AJ Kirsch anywhere. AJ Kirsch, we cannot locate him at all backstage. And this may be the reason why right here. Steven Tresario, who looks like he's about ready to snap on anybody who moves in front of him. Steven Tresario has had AJ Kirsch on the mind for the last, seems like 6 months, and he just spits water into the fan's face at ringside. Very disrespectful from Steven Tresario. And then blows off a high five there as well. Steven Tresario not liked at all by this crowd here in attendance. But I don't think he gives a damn. Tresario. Look at him. He just looks like he gets crazier every time we see him. And great, he's got something to say. Let's see what he's got to say here.
March 17th. The Best of the West 2-year anniversary. The biggest show in this company's history. I've been with Best of the West since the very beginning. I was here when you could fit 12 people in the little storage locker they called a venue. And yet, what is Steven Tresario doing at the 2-year anniversary? Is he wrestling for the Best of the West Heavyweight Championship? No. Does he get to wrestle some big name wrestler like Eli Drake? No. Maybe I'll get to compete for the West Coast Championship, but no. You see, I had an opportunity for that, and it was taken from me. It was taken from me by the guy who doesn't even have the decency to show up to work half the time. Your favorite bro, Merced CA. That's fine. I'm done with AJ. I don't even care about him. My problem is now with Best of the West management. You allow your non-ring talents to cross the line and get involved and cost me an opportunity. I'm gonna hold you guys personally responsible. So, whoever is running the show back there these days, I'm giving you an ultimatum. You either give me another opportunity to earn my way on to the 2-year anniversary card, or I promise I'm gonna snap on every single person in the locker room, every single person that's part of ring crew, every single person that's part of the technical staff. I don't care.
Steven Tresario asks and he shall receive. Here comes Brandon Pinion, the Best of the West commissioner. Steven Tresario wanting to get on the year 2 pay-per-view, saying that he's been here since day 1, which is true. He has been here since day 1 and feels that he deserves to be on the pay-per-views on Saturday, March 17th, year 2 in Fresno City College. Let's see what Brandon Penny has to say about it.
It just seems that each and every one of you are pushing my button tonight. You know, Devin, you know, I did see what happened. I saw the footage. I saw what AJ did. But if you want to come out here and cry and talk about where you should be, I'll listen to you a little bit. But at the same time, you're going to have to deserve it. And you're going to have to earn it.
I'm gonna have to earn it?
I don't think I stuttered.
Hey, I heard a little rumor. Is it true that you're cleared to wrestle come March 1st? Maybe if you don't want to really give me what I want, I'll just snap on you instead.
You don't want to do that, Tresario.
That Timber's still alive after tonight. You know I was going to be leaving after seeing what AJ did. You were going to face one guy tonight. But now, you got to go through two.
Wow.
If you can beat them, you can get on to year two. That's all you got to do. Not your recruit. Two.
Bring him out.
Brandon Pinion laying down the law here, saying you were only going to face one person here tonight, but now you have to face two. You must face two men and beat them in order to get on to year two pay-per-view. And here comes the veteran Vintage Dragon. Vintage Dragon on his way to the ring, and I have just been informed that the winner of this matchup will now get a spot in the Best of the West Coast title ladder match at year two. So the winner of this matchup gets to wrestle for the West Coast title at year two in the ladder match. Already qualified for that match, Virgil Flynn III obviously is the champion. Kenny K and Marcus Erics. Manny Faberino was scheduled to wrestle in that match. However, Best of the West management has posted on Facebook that he may not be in the match. We'll have to tune in to year two to see what's going on with that situation. But now, Vintage Dragon, Steven Tresario, and one more man will get an opportunity to get into that ladder match at year two. Who's the third man? Oh, wait a minute. I recognize that music. There it is. Bison Braddock, the physical specimen, well put together, known as the Reject. This is a man who's got a future in this business and at Best of the West, and it may start here tonight. If he can qualify for that ladder match, he'll have a shot at the West Coast Championship on March 17th. Bison Braddock, a definite physical specimen, well put together. Vintage Dragon, the veteran of this sport, and Steven Tresario, who is just plain crazy. These three men now will fight for a spot at year two in the West Coast title ladder match. Steven Tresario saying, why don't you just chill over there and let the actual wrestler wrestle? And Bison Braddock is actually going to oblige him and just hang out in the corner as Tresario and Vintage Dragon lock it up. Vintage turns Tresario around in the corner. Oh, and a huge chop to the chest of Steven Tresario. And Tresario not so happy and not too quick to get back into that matchup now. And saying that he pulled his hair. I don't think anybody is buying that one, Steven. Tresario not happy with something here. And now he's going to square up maybe with Bison Braddock, and they lock it up. I don't think he's going to win a strength battle with Bison Braddock, although to his credit, he's pushing him back here. And then Bison Braddock just shrugs him off. All the way to the floor goes Steven Tresario. Steven Tresario is just going to sit on the outside now and let Bison Braddock and Vintage Dragon square off. A little show of respect there. Headlock from Vintage Dragon. Bison can try to whip him off here, but Vintage Dragon holds on to it in the center of the ring. Bison now picks up Vintage Dragon, and still Vintage Dragon hold on to that headlock for dear life at this point. Bison finally just uses his strength to just throw him into the corner. Now gonna whip him off. Up and over goes Vintage Dragon. Bison Braddock into the corner, and a deep arm drag from Vintage Dragon. Rosario back in and out, and eats an arm drag of his own, and rolls right back out to the floor. And Bison Braddock, though, catches Vintage Dragon with a headlock takeover. Now a deep headlock of his own. Squeezing the life out of Vintage Dragon, or maybe not yet, as Vintage pushes him off. Up and over goes Bison Braddock. Again goes Bison. Shoulder tackle just takes Vintage Dragon down, using his strength there. Oh, and Steven Tresario pulls the top rope down, low bridge, and Bison to the floor. Now hangs up Vintage Dragon as well. Steven Tresario using his brain here. And now what's he gonna do here? Wait, try to jump over the ropes, and no, Bison Braddock pulls the ankle down, and face first goes Steven Tresario into the apron. Steven Tresario was in control, not anymore. Now Bison, drop toe hold in the corner, eats the middle turnbuckle. Vintage Dragon fire up the crowd, and stand in the corner, and a drop kick. Went after a cover. One, and only a 1 count on Bison Braddock, and Vintage Dragon a little shocked here. The reject getting back to his feet. Fireman carry. Elbows to the side of the face from Bison Braddock. Pushes Vintage Dragon off. And a big German suplex plants Vintage Dragon, and then Rosario breaks it up in the nick of time. Uh-oh. He may have just PO'd the beast here. Bison Braddock not happy with it, and that's not going to help. So you better hit me harder there. Rosario backpedaling now, and a forearm. Still not registering with Bison Braddock. And Rosario, oh, Vintage Dragon hits Bison Braddock. A couple punches, tries to whip him off. Reverses it right into Rosario in the corner. Eats a boot. And oh my God! Bison Braddock, and then a blockbuster from Steven Tresario, but Bison Braddock just turned Vintage Dragon inside out with that clothesline. And then Tresario tries to go for the cover, but Bison Braddock smartly gets out of the ring. And now Steven Tresario turning his attention to Vintage Dragon. Oh! Vintage Dragon punches right to the face of Tresario. Somehow recovered from that clothesline that almost took his head off, and then a thumb to the eye from Tresario. Right in front of the referee. And now he's going to open up Vintage Dragon and bury knees right into the solar plexus. In the midsection of Vintage Dragon. Whipping off Dragon. Oh, dropped his head and eats a boot right to the face. Up and over goes Dragon, who holds on, but eats a forearm, who drops him down to the seat of his pants. And, oh, a boot! And Vintage Dragon is hung up here. His feet are caught on the ropes, and he's hung up. He's trying to pull him off, but he doesn't want to fall. And now, oh, moves out of the way, and Bison Braddock catches Tresario. And holding on to him, but here comes Dragon. Oh, and a suicide dive to the middle ropes. Takes down both Tresario and Bison Braddock. Throwing caution to the wind here, trying to get a spot into that West Coast title ladder match at year 2. All three men giving it all. Vintage Dragon now picking up Steven Tresario and throw him back into the ring. Coming in after him, Tresario just trying to roll out of here. And does, but uh-oh.
Bison Braddock back on his feet. And oh my God! What a slam from Bison Braddock. Almost an Olympic slam there. And then eats a boot to the midsection. And now, oh, an axe kick connects from Steven Tresario, taking down the reject. Steven Tresario has won many matches with that move, but not taking advantage of it right now. And wait a minute. AJ Kirsch is on the stage. AJ Kirsch is here and he's on the stage in Merced, California. We haven't seen him all day, but there he is. And again, Steven Tresario taking his eye off the ball here and focusing on AJ Kirsch instead of a match. He is all in Tresario's head. Now Bison Braddock grabbing him by the beard. Bison Braddock's got Tresario. Oh, Vintage Dragon knocks Tresario off the apron. Roll up, bridge, and 3! Vintage Dragon has beaten Bison Braddock. Tresario is in shock, but Vintage Dragon is on his way to year 2 and that ladder match for the West Coast title. Steven Tresario took his eye off the ball. Bison Braddock went after him. And Vintage Dragon takes advantage by rolling up the big man for the victory. Vintage Dragon, your winner, and heading to year 2. He has a shot at the West Coast title. And AJ Kirsch has something to say.
Cut the music. Steven. This has gone on long enough. Come on! For months now, month after month after month, you can't take care of business in that ring because I'm always in the back of your mind. To be fair, I can't take care of business. I can't stay professional and unbiased calling the action at ringside because you are always in the back of my mind. So I'm about to do us both a favor.
What does he mean here?
You challenged me to a match, one-on-one, in that very ring. I accept!
Oh my God! AJ Kirsch versus Steven Tresario?
At the biggest Best of the West show in history, the 2-year anniversary pay-per-view on Saturday, March 17th in Fresno.
AJ Kirsch has accepted the challenge of Steven Tresario.
Now to all of those in attendance here in Merced tonight, I apologize that it's not going to happen tonight, but there's a reason. It's because you get an entire month to think about a few things. I want you to think about the fact that ever since you debuted here at Best of the West, I have been at ringside watching your each and every move. I want you to think about a kid who came to me when he decided to pursue his dream of becoming a professional wrestler. And I want you to think about the fact that, yeah, the best years of your career are ahead of you. Best years of my career, probably behind me. Which means you have a whole lot more to lose than I do.
Wow, AJ Kirsch accepting the challenge of Steven Tresario at year 2 and giving Steven Tresario a lot to think about. This Saturday, March 17th, Fresno City College, AJ Kirsch steps into the ring for the very first time at Best of the West. He puts the boots back on, and he wrestles against Steven Tresario. Finally, this rivalry will come to a head this Saturday. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with more Best of the West Ignition. Don't go anywhere. Rosario versus AJ Kirsch, Saturday, March 17th at Year 2.
Best of the West fans, this is J.R. Kratos, and you are now tuned in to Best of the West.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Best of the West Ignition. Here comes the gambler, RJ Remington, who has requested a few minutes of time here to address the situation he has with Diablo Azteca the last few weeks. He attacked Diablo Azteca in Hanford after a match they had last month. And now let's see what he has to say.
RJ Remington, welcome to Merced, California. The last time we saw you, you made your best. We're in Merced? Oh crap, I thought we were in Modesto. We are in Merced, California. The last time we saw you, you made your Best of the West debut in Hanford, California. You had a match against El Diablo Azteca, and at the end of that match, you attacked El Diablo Azteca. I thought you guys were friends. What happened after that match?
What happened is that I put the bet on the odds, and you know what? We got lucky. See, RJ Remington goes all in, and I want to see what he does right now against me and see if he's lucky.
So after that attack, what was going through your head? After you gave him a spine buster and you left him laying in the ring, what was going through your head?
What was going through my head was that stupid little Mexican should go back to Mexico.
Oh.
And he go.
Oh, that was uncalled for. And the crowd here in Merced letting them hear it. RJ Remington has no fans here in Merced. And wait a minute, here comes Diablo Azteca. He's not going to stand for that. Oh, losing the headdress there, but still, Diablo Azteca is not going to stand for the comments of RJ Remington. As he comes to the ring, and oh, Remington just took his head off with a clothesline. Diablo Azteca didn't stand a chance there and just getting beat down here. And thrown into the ring by the Gambler. Remington now taking the fight to Diablo Azteca, whipping him off. And a huge spine buster, Shades of Hanford. And now, what else can he do to Diablo Azteca? Huge uppercut. Wait a minute. Did you see that in the background there? That's Diablo Azteca. Then who is RJ Remington attacking here? I see Diablo Azteca in the background. RJ Remington doesn't realize it yet. But Diablo Azteca is perched on the top rope. Who is RJ Remington putting the boots to? That's not Diablo Azteca. Azteca perched and flies with a crossbody. Takes down RJ Remington. Diablo Azteca pulling one over on RJ here. Now gonna whip him off. Reversal. Diablo Azteca ducks it. And a Hurricanrana takes over RJ Remington, who's all out of sorts here as he attacked the wrong man. Now, misses the Enziguri. Azteca goes underneath it. Send him up. And plants RJ Remington, who just rolls out of the ring, flabbergasted. Was completely taken off guard here by the ruse from Diablo Azteca. Who was that man that was dressed up like Azteca and came out? RJ Remington put the boots to him, but Azteca comes out and puts the beat down on RJ. Well, these two men will face off on March 17th, this Saturday, Fresno City College at year 2. Who will come out on top in this budding rivalry? Tune in March 17th, this Saturday at 6 p.m. to find out. We'll be back with more Best of the West Ignition and AJ Kirsch calling the action after this. Don't go anywhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Referee Wiggles, and you're watching Best of the West Ignition.
Welcome back to Best of the West Ignition, and here comes Manny Faberino. Tag team action coming your way right now. AJ Kirsch here with you, calling the action. And of course, we are just less than a week away at this point from the biggest Best of the West event of all time, the 2-year anniversary pay-per-view. This Saturday, March 17th, St. Patrick's Day.
Take all the pictures you want.
At Fresno City College. Manny Faberino, your boy, as he calls himself. He's only 17, at least that's what he tells you. That's what it says on his tights, on his shirt. Although I'm pretty sure he's been 17 for about 4 or 5 years now. Time for flips, and yes, that was a flip. Well done. Can't take that away from him. Manny Faberino, still very young in his career, but very bright future ahead of this young competitor as we await his tag team partner. Biagio Crescenzo, insisting that he is the aesthetic embodiment of perfection, demanding these people cheer for him. It's not how you get people to cheer for you, man. Bring in that mirror at ringside, show it to look at himself and then show the crowd how ugly he sees them. Oh, that poor kid, he's definitely not getting a high five. Yeah, he knew it. Sorry, kid. Something has snapped at Biagio Crescenzo's head. I don't know what it is exactly, but Manny Faberino is cackling with delight. Biagio Crescenzo, also very young in his career. His best years, I think, are ahead of him. He has come quite the long way in a very short amount of time, partially at the expense of one half of the tag team that Biagio and Manny face here tonight. Of course, I'm talking about the 20-year veteran, Robby Phoenix. Biagio having some words with some fans at ringside. I think Manny just said that Biagio is the Merced Arm Wrestling Champion and that he's very strong. I'm pretty sure that is not the case, either of those things. Robby Phoenix, the world-traveled veteran here at Best of the West, showing his respect for these fans at ringside. And of course, Biagio had better be on his toes right now because Robby Phoenix has his sights set on Biagio. And look at him get, he almost got a piece of him before the match even started. Biagio looks like he'd just seen a ghost. Referee Nuck Nuck Johnson gonna have his hands full with this contest. I don't think it's wise on the part of Biagio to egg on Robby Phoenix. This issue between these two is far from over. Biagio calling for time. There's no timeout in wrestling, Biagio. Robby Phoenix pacing back and forth. Obviously can't wait to get his hands on Biagio, but here comes his tag team partner. Uncle Chaz Herrera, another veteran in professional wrestling, the former mentor and tag team partner of Manny Faberino. And these two had quite the bitter breakup. And just as the issue between Biagio Crescenzo and Robby Phoenix is far from over, the issue between Manny Faberino and Chaz Herrera, far from over. And vaulting into the ring just as Robby Phoenix did. Robby Phoenix perched on the top rope. This match hasn't even started yet. Biagio retreating behind the barricade, now back in. Manny Faberino looking at himself in Biagio's mirror now. I mean, I will give Manny Faberino this. He probably has the best head of hair in all the Best of the West. I'll give him that. But that's pretty much it. Looks like it's going to be Biagio Crescenzo starting this match off along with Robby Phoenix. Interesting choice. I'm kind of surprised that, wait a second. Biagio immediately scurries from the ring. Going to make Robby Phoenix wait for it, I guess. And again, Robby Phoenix just pacing back and forth. Biagio very cautious. And tags in Manny Faberino. Of course he does. And Manny Faberino, of course, having to make a big deal about his shirt coming off, offering it to a fan, and then immediately retracting it. Now it's Robby Phoenix and Manny Faberino, ya boy. Circling each other, collar and elbow tie up, a quick drag from Robby Phoenix, already with the upper hand on Manny Faberino, who just as quickly gets back up to his feet. And a slap right to the face creates some separation. Manny didn't care how he got out of the hold. He just wanted to get out of the hold. Manny now quickly into a top wrist. Takes down Manny Faberino. Cross arm breaker attempt. It could be over quickly. Manny looks like he's panicking a little bit and able to get his right foot on the bottom rope. The hold must be broken. Manny just stole a soda from a fan at ringside. Biagio Crescenzo saying this is nasty. I don't know if it was soda in there. I'm not even sure I want to know what was in there. Again, luring him in with that collar and elbow tie-up. Suckered him in with the boot to the midsection and now hammering away Robby Phoenix on the ropes. Irish whip reversed. Manny underneath with the leapfrog. No look leapfrog. Manny barely made it, and a spinning heel kick takes down your boy, Manny Faberino. In comes Uncle Chaz Herrera. Manny heard the tag, wants nothing to do with his former mentor. Maybe he does, I don't know. Nope, quick tag to Biagio Crescenzo. Biagio again looking quite cautious, a little apprehensive here, having to keep eyes in the back of his head, making sure that Robby Phoenix isn't within arm's reach. Uncle Chaz Herrera backing up. Biagio Crescenzo into the corner. Clean break. Manny clearly appreciates it. This crowd starting to shower Biagio with boos. He hates it. Why did he do makeup on one side of his mouth and not the other? I'm not sure I get it. Collar and elbow tie up. And it looks like once again, Chaz Herrera was going to back Crescenzo, but he stomped the foot. Biagio saying he'll break it, and there's a snub. Oh, God. And answered in kind, sent him to the opposite side of the ring. Another collar and elbow tie-up, and Uncle Chaz Herrera was going for the head, but a quick knee lift put a stop to that immediately. There's a huge right hand to the front of the forehead. Feeds a turnbuckle to Chaz. And now hammering away in the corner. Huge headbutt from Chaz out of the corner, and Biagio immediately wanting to make the tag. Was actually reaching for the wrong corner. Chaz now, textbook snap suplex into the cover. First cover of the match. There's two and only two. And now Chaz tying up Biagio and all kinds of knots. Oh my God, look at that. It's like a modified abdominal stretch. It looks absolutely punishing. Knuck right there to see if Biagio gives it up or not. Biagio hanging on, but look at his face. He is in agony right now. And a rake of the eyes was able to get his fingers around the glasses of Chaz. Bicycle kick right to the face. Irish whip reversed. Huge shoulder tackle. Takes down Biagio. Rolled over to his stomach, now onto his back. Cover. 1, 2, and only 2. Crucifix pin, there's 2, and again only 2. Double underhook suplex and a beauty. Oh no, may have broke his glasses. Rumor has it that Chaz is blind as a bat without those glasses. And finally, Robby Phoenix gets a shot at Biagio Crescenzo. I bet that chop was sweet, and Biagio's begging for him to be spared. No such luck with Robby. Oh, God. Phoenix. Couple right hands right to the forehead. Make that a third. Biagio. The power of those punches sent him flying into the ropes. Look at the leg. Fisherman suplex with the bridge. There's two. And a double stomp right to the ribs from Manny Faberino. Interrupted the pinfall. Looks like Chaz got his glasses back. I'm sure he was quite worried about them there for a while. And now right back to another submission maneuver. Trying to tear that shoulder out of the socket. Manny from behind, breaking it up once again. There's a jaw jacker, able to create some separation. And a super kick right to the face. Chaz may not have any idea where he's at. Manny now. Basement clothesline to Chaz, well placed right across the chest. Manny off one side, Manny off the other side. Off the other side, why not? And just a stomp to the chest. Wow, what a unnecessary amount of build-up for a very simple move. Way done, well done. Off the ropes, ducks the clothesline. Manny off the other side. Huge clothesline takes down Chaz Herrera. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. Slap to the face answered by Manny, and Manny now has Chaz by the ponytail. Manny hosting Chaz Herrera up to the top turnbuckle. Right hand staggers him. But a headbutt. Now these two are just fighting back and forth, perched on the second rope. This is very dangerous here. Chop sends Manny down. And a drop kick. Manny saw it coming. Gave Chaz a beautiful drop kick. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. Ooh, that was close. You can see Chaz gasping for air. Manny got him right in the solar plexus. Bicycle kick caught. Exploder suplex connecting. Chaz has got to make a tag. Robby Phoenix is chomping at the bit. Can he? There's the tag. And here comes Biagio as well. Clothesline takes him down. Down goes Manny. Down goes Biagio again. Down goes Manny again. Couple forearms to Biagio. Goes behind. Beautiful neck breaker, inverted DDT combination. Taking out both of his opponents in one swift move. And Robby Phoenix just walked away from an easy opportunity to capitalize on a fallen Manny Faberino to go after Biagio Crescenzo. Biagio looks like he's out of here. He's trying to retreat. These two are fighting all the way to the back. No, maybe not. Manny and Chaz now. These two, no love lost between them. And Chaz getting the better of it. Hammering away on Manny. Who ducks the clothesline, ducks the back elbow off the other side. Slithers out of the power slam. There's a suplex on the outside and a super kick in the middle of the ring. 1, 2. Right shoulder up, and Manny can't believe it. Look at him. He's about to pull his hair out. Manny's going for a chair. Referee Nuck is distracted with these two. He's trying to get some order between Robby Phoenix and Biagio. Meanwhile, Chaz is about to be, nope, ducks the chair shot, retrieves the chair, knockout forearm. Chaz getting all fired up with that chair in his hands. Manny is begging off. Nuck turns around and sees it. Super kick caught. Robby, what is... It's a sunset flip into a German suplex. There's 2. And only 2. That clothesline hit at just the last second. And this could be it. Robby Phoenix with Biagio dumps him right on the back of his head. He's right where Chaz wants him. Chaz, wait a second. He was holding his hamstring. He may have pulled something trying to maintain his balance on the top rope. Robby Phoenix went tumbling to the outside. There's a super kick. Rolls him up, using the ropes for leverage, and that's 3. Biagio and Manny steal it. Biagio Crescenzo and Manny Faberino have just stolen one right out from underneath Robby Phoenix and Chaz Herrera. You can see the frustration on Chaz and Robby's face. They thought they had these two well in hand, and these two just one step ahead. The referee did not see the use of the ropes for additional leverage on that pinfall, but nonetheless, it counts as a victory for Biagio Crescenzo and Manny Faberino. They are rolling hard into the Best of the West 2-year anniversary pay-per-view this Saturday. Fresno City College, the biggest show in Best of the West history, and Robby Phoenix is fuming. Some high fives at ringside from Chaz Herrera. Frustrated.
I saw it. The ref did it.
Saying,
I saw it.
He saw it. Saying he saw Biagio use the ropes. The ref didn't, though, and that's what counts. Ref did not see it. It goes down as a W for Manny Faberino and Biagio Crescenzo.
talk to you. Right now you're watching Best of the West Wrestling and it's Eli. Drake, don't be a dummy. Keep it right here. That's not an insult. That is just a fact of life. Yeah.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is your main event of the evening.
Best of the West back at you as referee Odie steps into the ring to officiate this contest. AJ Kirsch at ringside. Odie checking the turnbuckles as we await the arrival of the competitors.
Introducing first, from Puerto Rico, weighing 230 pounds, is the Puerto Rican nightmare, Mayhem.
Here comes Adam Mayhem, the Puerto Rican Nightmare. That's not creepy. This is your main event at Best of the West. Ignition. Adam Mayhem. Clearly some type of disdain for these fans at ringside. Takes that creepy mask off. You know what? Put it back on. Put it back on. Of course, we're awaiting the arrival of his opponent, one of the most beloved performers in Best of the West history, as these fans come alive. Here comes Johnny Butabi. And where he goes, the party is sure to follow. And I'm not too familiar with this gentleman with him. It's not often we see Johnny Butabi out here with a manager of any kind. I guess we're about to find out.
I've been here all day, and I gotta say, I found the best of the best. My man, Johnny Butabi, right here.
Johnny Butabi feeling the local love. And some words of encouragement at the expense of Adam Mayhem. Johnny Butabi showing off that flexibility thanks to DDP Yoga. He Lost a ton of weight over the last few years. Definitely gotten his fit together.
Hey, idiots! Puerto Rico's going to USA! What are you chanting?
And Odie calling for the bell, and Adam Mayhem immediately leaves the ring.
Stay in school. Puerto Rico is part of the United States, you morons.
I guess Adam Mayhem taking exception to the chants of USA due to the fact that Puerto Rico is a part of the United States. Odie up to 5. Mayhem back in the ring. This is your main event of Best of the West Ignition. And once again, I'd like to remind you that we are less than a week away from the biggest Best of the West show of all time, the 2-year anniversary pay-per-view, Saturday, March 17th, Fresno City College. Cowboy James Storm, Eli Drake. The California Black Sheep, Mike Rain against Funny Bone for the Best of the West Heavyweight Championship in a steel cage. It's going to be an absolutely phenomenal night. Do not miss it. Get your tickets right now. Go to botw.tv/tickets. Rumor has it that VIP meet and greet is already sold out, but don't quote me on that. Go to botw.com. I'm sorry, botw.tv/tickets to get yours immediately. Wait a second. Johnny Butabi offering a test of strength. And Adam, yeah. Adam Mayhem really, and now Johnny Butabi wants to do a test of strength with his hand that is mostly not there. And a thumb to the eye. Johnny Butabi was going to try to sucker him in with a boot to the midsection, but Mayhem beat him to the punch with a thumb to the eye. What the hell? A nip up from Johnny Butabi. When's the last time I saw that? Uh-oh. The straps just came down. Mayhem looks like he better get on his bike and ride. Oh, God. Butabi is not happy. He is lighting up Adam Mayhem right now. Knee right underneath the jaw, off the ropes, and a huge shoulder tackle takes him down. Double axe handle as Adam Mayhem tries to just stay away from Johnny Butabi. Did not work. Butabi with a wave to the camera as he gives chase to Adam Mayhem. Slithers back in the ring. Off the ropes. Back body drop. Out of the corner, Adam Mayhem into the opposite turnbuckle. Gets a couple boots up. Able to shove Butabi off, and there's a rolling spear, and a beauty at that. Can't take anything away from the athleticism of Adam Mayhem. That was a well-timed, well-placed maneuver, and just like that, the tables have turned. Adam Mayhem finds himself in control. There's a lateral press, hooks the far leg, and only a 1 count. Did not hook the far leg immediately. Brutal right hand taking down Johnny Butabi. Been in some of the toughest battles Best of the West has ever seen. Adam Mayhem, relative newcomer to Best of the West. Looking to make a name for himself, and man, he just wrapped his arm around the face of Johnny Butabi. A chin lock. That knee placed right into the shoulder blade of Johnny Butabi. Odie checking on Johnny Butabi, who's trying to squirm his way out of this hold. Couple elbows to the midsection. Able to break. Forearm to the... Oh my God, a DDT dumped him right on the top of his head. Another cover, and again, only two. And then right back to that chin lock. Adam Mayhem has a plan. Johnny Butabi says he does not give it up, but he has been on the receiving end of an array of punishment last few minutes. And now just clawing at the face is Adam Mayhem. This crowd chanting for Johnny. He's back up on his feet. Mayhem, belly to back suplex. Perhaps out of desperation, but it was enough to break the hold. But is it enough to turn the tide for Johnny Butabi? Oh no! Johnny Butabi missed with the drop kick in the corner, landed right on the back of his head. And another DDT. Butabi may be out cold. 1, 2, and no! Left shoulder up at the last second. That is the second DDT he's taken in this match. That one was even more devastating than the first. Butabi may have a concussion here or worse. It's a snap suplex. Placing Johnny Butabi right where he wants him. Slingshot and an elbow drop. We usually see, wait a second, there's two, and no, only two. We usually see the slingshot leg drop from Adam Mayhem, but perhaps taking a page out of the book of Johnny Butabi and dropping an elbow. Butabi, of course, known for that picture-perfect elbow drop off the top. And Adam Mayhem perhaps sending a message saying, anything you can do, I can do better. Mayhem charging in. Butabi catches him. Plants him on the top. Right hand. Oh no, another DDT. Tornado DDT perhaps. Nope. Butabi stops it. Right hand rocks Adam Mayhem off the ropes, and a bicycle kick right underneath the jaw to Johnny Butabi. Ducks the clothesline. Double clothesline. Both competitors are down. Referee Odie up to 4. And now these two are just slugging it out in the center of the ring. Flurry of forearms from Adam Mayhem spits in the face of Johnny Butabi. And I think that just pissed him off. And Butabi just smothered referee Odie. Adam Mayhem may have pulled him in the way. We'll never know, because without a referee, this match cannot end, and these two may just beat each other to a bloody pulp. Mayhem is just getting bludgeoned in the corner. Oh no! Super kick right between the eyes. Says that's it. Has him hooked. Oh my God! Dropped him right on the back of his head. Cover. Odie is still out. There is no referee. It would have been a 3 count. Nobody there to call it. What is... Adam Mayhem has just retrieved a chair. Butabi has no idea what's waiting for him. Wait a second. There's a forearm from behind. Oh, and a super kick. And he got every bit of it. Wait a minute, Butabi. Roxbury bottom connecting. Setting him up for that huge elbow drop. Is he gonna hit it? He's taking his time. Measures him. Got it! This one's over. Odie's coming too. There's 1, 2, and 3. Johnny Butabi victorious in your main event of Best of the West Ignition. What a victory for Johnny Butabi, as we are just days away from the biggest Best of the West ever. There has never been a better time to have momentum on your side, and Johnny Butabi has just that. He's got something to say as well.
Oh, baby. It wouldn't be a Best of the West Merced without me and someone else kicking each other's asses all around. Hey, I've been doing this for a while. 12 years now. I've been doing this. Y'all that know me know I was born literally, I was literally born about 5 blocks away from here. Lived here all my life, done this thing, traveled the roads. It's been a great run. I'm not gonna lie. Within the next year or two, I think these boots are gonna come off for good. I'm not lying.
Oh wow, Johnny Butabi.
But there's a bucket list. One of those things on that bucket list is to compete with a world champion. And I understand that next month is the 2-year anniversary of Best of the West. And I hear someone's gonna be there that I think I want to share this ring with. Now the world title, the Best of the West title, that's not my destiny next month, I understand that. But what I can do is guarantee that I'm next in line. So what I'm gonna do is issue the challenge right now. Cowboy James Storm, welcome to the big league.
Johnny Butabi just challenged Cowboy James Storm for the Best of the West 2-year anniversary pay-per-view, but from behind comes Adam Mayhem. Oh, and drops him on his head again.
Hey, Johnny! Quiet!
Que tú vas a luchar con James Storm. In your tiny little head, you think you're gonna face James Storm? Welcome to your worst nightmare.
Johnny Butabi just welcomed James Storm to the big leagues. Adam Mayhem just welcomed Johnny Butabi to his worst nightmare, and these two are just going to keep tearing each other apart. Referee Odie calling for help. Here come more officials, and there goes Adam Mayhem over the top onto the hardwood floor. A trash can to the dome. These fans trying desperately to get out of the way. These two are fighting all over the place. They're fighting in the bar, they're fighting in the crowd. Adam Mayhem is staggered on his feet. He is spaghetti-legged right now, and Johnny Butabi is still in pursuit. We got security out here. We've got ring crew out here. Butabi trying to get back in the ring. And there's a chair shot to the ring crew. What is it going to take to keep these two apart? And what does this mean for the 2-year anniversary pay-per-view? It's going to take the National Guard to keep these two apart. There goes Joseph Wise. Double leg takedown takes down Adam Mayhem. And Butabi pried off of the Puerto Rican nightmare. And this crowd wants to see them fight. Nuck pleading with Butabi to be brought to take it to the back. Just let it go. Mayhem looks like he's finally calmed down a little bit.
We know better than this.
Referee's holding him back. That poor member of the ring crew on his feet, but you can see just barely. Oh, Brandon Pinion's out here. He just made the main event of the 2-year pay-per-view a triple threat. Johnny Butabi, the Puerto Rican Nightmare, Adam Mayhem, and Cowboy James Storm.
Year 2, triple threat. Triple threat. Pay-per-view. You, Storm.
If this brawl was any indication, Fresno City College may not be big enough to contain this monumental match happening this Saturday, March 17th. The Best of the West 2-year anniversary. We are going to make history. This is AJ Kirsch saying good night from Best of the West Ignition. We'll see you in Fresno.